Hi everyone, it's Doris, Kiwi Scrapper from New Zealand, and I'm here to do this to show you my second and latest journal, and this has been made for a friend over in Canada, and her interest is Native Americans and First Canadian, so that's how I've done the journal. And I'm going to hurry through it because this camera only records 15.5 minutes max. So this is the cover. This is, I've put here warriors. I've put here to remember who you are, you need to forget who they told you to be. And of course there was that awful period of over 150 years where children, Native American and First Nation children, were taken from their families and their communities forcibly, and as young as 4 and 5, and put into residential boarding schools run by either churches or the state, the government, in order to assimilate them and make them become white people, as opposed to losing all of their culture. So that's who that's for. To remember who you are, you need to forget who they told you to be. This is the closure, which is just some seam binding, and on the end of each one I've got some, hope that's shown, I've got some beads, bit of brown tone beads, which are sort of like natural stony beads. On the cover I've got Inspired, Awesome and Imagine. Okay. And this young fella happens to be a Lakota warrior from the and his name was Joseph Two Balls. Okay, so here we've got this is the pocket in the inside page, which the cover is made of a large envelope which I've covered with papers. This is our story, Aboriginal Voices on Canada's Past. This is also not only Canada, it's America. So we've got a little pocket here that she can pop something into when she's journaling. This is a young crow warrior, Hailstone is his name. Those are the English translations. So she's got a pocket. Here we've got a clip. These are Kiowa moccasins from the 1880s from the Kiowa tribe. This is done with Lindy's spray stamps. It was a white doily. I've punched a lot of these pages as I could. I didn't punch them until after I'd made the journal, so some of them aren't punched. This is a little shot bag for carrying bullets when they did muskets and things. Oops. Okay, so this young man is, he's a young chief, a Lakota chief. He's called John Hollow Hornbear. Does that lift up? No, that's just a pocket. This is a pocket here, just made of very sort of flimsy cobwebby paper, not paper, fabric. That's a Comanche warrior. I can't pronounce his name. They haven't given an English one. It's Tishaneznes, I think, or Tishaneznes, something like that. We've got loose little bits here, dangles and lace and little child. Here we've got another clip. I can't even remember what that says actually. The land is sacred. These words are at the core of your being. The land is our mother, the river's our blood. Take our land away and we die. That is, the Indian in us dies. This is a young Navajo warrior, and that's a tuck pocket there, so you can put stuff in. Everything on earth has a purpose, every disease a herb to cure it, and every person a mission. This is the Indian theory of existence. So it's got some dangle bits there. All the papers are coffee stained and oven baked. We will be known forever by the tracks we leave, Dakota proverb. Warriors in here. Now this is a movable pocket, they can take those in and out. Another one here, there's some paper which is all coffee dyed. And it's lined paper, but I'm aware that I'm low on time. This is a little doily. Not too sure whether that's been made by Patricia over in Belgium. Anyway, I decorated that with some flowers. I coffee dyed it. These are Shoshone warriors. This is Charlie and this is Joe from 1877. And these are all plain on the back so that she can also journal, put her thoughts down, and she lives on Vancouver Island. Okay, over here we have, this is a coffee stain doily. To be able to greet the sun with the sounds from all of nature is a great blessing, and it helps us to remember who is the real provider of all our benefits. By Thomas Yellowbull. In the circle of life we are all connected. Now this is a double pocket here and a pocket up here. This is Chief Plenty Coup. Here's a Crow Chief. There's Three Fingers, a Cheyenne warrior. Another one there, I don't know his name, little bird I put there. This is the great Chief Sitting Bull of the Hunkpapa Lakota, who said, "The warrior is not someone who fights because no one has the right to take another life. The warrior for us is one who sacrifices himself for the good of others. His task is to take care of the elderly, the defenceless, those who cannot provide for themselves, and above all, the children, the future of humanity." Okay, so another, I put the bird over here and the bird on the other side as well. This little tuck spot, this says, "When energy and spirits connect two souls via the heart, love flourishes. A love like that will last forever." And that was said by Little Wolf of the Choctaw Muscatchee Creek tribe. This is a envelope. It's got an owl on it. And inside there's just more paper that she can journal on. There's some more paper there that she can journal on. So I'm a bit shaky because I'm still recovering from a chest infection, which was quite nasty. I'm a bit blurry and shivery. This is all coffee stained. Everything in here is coffee stained and baked and put in the oven. Got children here in this little crochet lace pocket, and this is like a glassine bag, but it's, I don't know what it is actually. I've coffee stained it anyway. Little guy there, Lakota warrior there. These are all clips. Another pocket. Now this is a pocket that opens up. I've got a little TP tag there, and you just take it off and it opens up. It's a flip up. Oops. Well, it would flip up if I could coordinate myself. And I just sprayed that with some Lindy sprays, but it can still be written on. I am so shaky. I think it must be these medications I'm taking. Okay, where did you come from? That's because I took that clip off. That's a buffalo. So that just goes in there. Here we have another paper. This like a necklace. That's the American Holocaust. The 100 million Native Americans were killed over 500 years. Paper to write on. This is an envelope I made. And it just flips up and there's paper in there to write on. We just flip down there. This is a Crow warrior called Curly. He was a scout for the American Army. The earth has received the embrace of the sun, and we shall see the results of that love. It's by Sitting Bull. Another warrior with the flag printed on his face. This is a little something I made just for journaling on there. I'll just go down and some decoration on that page. Silence was meaningful with the Indian, and his granting a space of silence before talking was done in the practice of true politeness and regardful of the rule that thought comes before speech. Now this is an envelope. It's just got some writing paper in there and different kinds of eagles and hawks. There's another thing from Sitting Bull up there. That's Lindy Spray's stamp. This is the middle page, and this is the one on the cover, Joseph Two-Balls. This is his older brother, Amos Two-Balls. That also has a pocket, so that can have something tucked into it if she wants to. This is a tuck spot. I've just put that in there, there's nothing on that. My printer ran out of ink, so I can't print up anything else. Nice elk, which is... Sorry, I'm sharing this room with three dogs at the moment. They're all sitting quietly, but Who knows? This says stand up, don't give up the fight, Indigenous Revolution. That's also got some paper in it, which I just lost. There it is. Another pocket there. It says warrior. Eagle, we shall live again. So another pocket inside of a bag. So you can put stuff in there. Another pocket there. Another pocket in this one. Oh, he does come out. He just doesn't want to come out, so there he is. He comes out. That's the Cheyenne warrior called Red Arm Panther. He was a scout. When a man moves away from nature, his heart becomes hard. It's a Lakota proverb with some paper. It's a pocket. Pocket here with Chief Joseph, the Nez Perce, and a mother and child. Another pocket here, but there's like a belly band, but I've clipped it in. This is a pocket I've made with the two wolves fussy cut out there. There's an envelope in there with some writing paper, and that's Black Elk of the Lakota. He was a famous medicine man and philosopher. There's another pocket here. This one's name is Sits Down Spotted, and he was a Crow warrior. Now this is a butterfly one, because I wanted to keep it not fancy and girly, because obviously it's about warriors, but because she's a lady, I wanted to put, you know, a little bit of touches of femininity. We were not poor people, we were happy with what we had and content to take only what we needed. So that butterfly makes up a little pocket. That's not a pocket, that's just a page there. Clip on here, flip over this one here. This is a pocket with an Apache prayer, or Apache blessing. Another little pocket there. The original founding fathers up there. This here is a belly band with a Crow cavalry scout that I fussy cut. This obviously slips out and you can write on it. I've just got it clipped in there. Indian land for sale. And this is, oops, sorry, not, excuse me. Got a fold down here, fold up on, you know, one of those things that looks like an envelope, so you can put secret messages all over the place. You can do whatever you like, really. Used a butterfly as a shutting thing, closure. This is a pocket here. I haven't got anything in it at the moment. Oh, yes, I have. I've got some paper. There you go, I've got paper there, but it's got that. And the wolf. There's a little finger, a Lakota warrior. That's not a flip up, it's just a thing. Love the way these are stained. And over here we've got Thomas No Water. He's Lakota, 1889. And it's not a belly band, it's just a closure pocket there. With a warrior in it and some lovely glittery tassel wool there. This one's got a pocket up here and a pocket down there. Well, I'm not going to take that out, but it does come out. Sort of TPs. This is a doily pocket up here, big TP in it. Here we've got two pockets, a pocket here and a pocket up here. And here I've got, oops, you can't even see what I've got there because I'm too far down. Here I've got some of this lovely glittery eyelash thread, gold coloured, with some seam binding and a little browny orangey button there. And I've handled this a lot to make it look really aged and old, and as you can see it does, it looks old and decrepit. Sorry. Be still and the earth will speak to you. It's a Navajo proverb. I put that there. And this is the back, and this is the envelope flap. And she can put things, oops, sorry, she can put things into that. There's lots of room in there that she can store stuff. So I've actually got time left, so I can just, I mean, I don't need to flip through it really because you've just seen it. So it'd be a bit useless, wouldn't it? But anyway, so that's it. I've left the back perfectly plain because that will be sitting on a desk. And I'm hoping that she'll like it. You know, see all the papers are like old and curled up, and that's the way I wanted them to be. I handled them a lot after I baked them. Yes, so that should be on its way to Canada very shortly. I'll just probably go through it and make sure all is right with the world, as they say. And okay, so that's it. I've already started my next journal, which will be a girly feminine one. So I'll say goodbye to you now and see you later. Bye.